This is how to get the Necrofluid Gauntlet wonder weapon on the brand new Black Ops 7 Zombies map, Ashes of the Damned. First things first, turn on the power at Blackwater Lake, Van Dorn Farm, and Ashwood as you normally would. And in Ashwood, go to the sheriff's office and open the door. You will see Klaus sitting on a chair inside of a jail cell. After doing this, you have to wait to about round 8, and you have to go to the Janus Towers Plaza starting area. If you go to the entrance to the plaza coming from the Blackwater Lake, you will see a giant crate. You want to go next to it, and Uber Klaus should come out of this crate, which you then now have to kill Uber Klaus, and you will pick up a stabilizer chip. Bring this stabilizer chip to the jail cell where Klaus is and interact with the jail cell itself, and it will put the chip inside of the little device. Now you need stun grenades. You need a bunch of stun grenades and try to throw them behind Klaus. You want to make sure that the stun grenade activates right on top of Klaus or below him or next to him. It needs to be near him. You do not want to throw it at Klaus so the stun grenade bounces off and then comes back at you. You do not want the stun grenade to activate when it's not even in the jail cell itself. You need to make sure it's actually in the cell when it activates. So the best way to do that is just throwing it towards the back wall next to him, and it should bounce and kind of activate right next to him. You want to do that with a couple different stun grenades, and you will know it works when you see a bunch of white dots going around his head, and you're going to see him kind of waking up. And now he is going to be activated. You will now have control of Klaus. So every time you click the left bumper, you will bring him to wherever you want to bring him. But you have to do this quick because he will leave, and then you'll have to use one of the radios around the map to bring him back into the map. Next, you want to go to the Cosmodrome area, which of course is Ascension, and you want to take Klaus to the underground area where you're going to see a canister behind a glass panel. You want to go to the button on the wall right next to it and keep clicking the left bumper so you can put Klaus right next to the button. He will activate the button and you will see the green light glowing. Now you just need to interact with this button, and a little scanning lockdown will happen where you need to go inside of the little circle that is being shown by the scanner. Whoever interacted with that button is the one who has to stand in the circle, by the way. If you're on co-op, whoever clicked it has to be the one to stand in the circle. Just stand in it for a certain amount of time, and when it's finished, you will then be able to pick up the canister, which you will not be able to run when you have the canister in your inventory, and you will also not be able to take any jump pads because it will drop it behind you. So you need to take the truck to get to location. Now you need to take the canister to all 3 power pumps around the map, the ones that you already activated to turn on the power initially. That is, of course, at Blackwater Lake, Ashwood, and Van Dorn Farm. You can do them in any order, but I recommend going to Blackwater first, then Ashwood, then Van Dorn Farm, because you need to do something at Van Dorn Farm right after finishing it. When you first put it in the first pump, you just have to wait around it for a few seconds, and then it will let you pick up the canister again, and you have to quickly bring it to the next pump within a certain amount of time. If you do not get it in time, you will have to restart this step. So make sure you bring it to the next place as quickly as you can using the truck, insert it into the power pump, wait till it finishes, and then now bring it to the third place, which in this case I ended off at Van Dorn Farm. And once you completed all 3 of them, you now need to take this filled up canister to the box under Van Dorn Farm. You want to go into that basement area and just interact with the box while holding the canister. This should make the box glow up a bit, and now you need to find 3 symbols that are going to be on each of the roofs of each building on the farm. That includes the barn itself, the farmhouse, and the other building that's towards the right side of the farm. The best way to see these symbols is by taking the jump pad from Janus Towers to the farm. You can just keep going back and forth and looking at the roofs, and you will be able to very clearly see all 3 symbols. Jot down these symbols and then go back to the box, and you will be able to input all 3 of the symbols into the box just by interacting with it. Once you've inputted all 3 of them, just interact with the other side that doesn't have the symbols on it, and you will be able to grab the wonder weapon. This will immediately put you into a lockdown sequence, but all you have to do in the sequence is just shoot the green orbs that appear around the room with the gauntlet. And then when you reload with the gauntlet, it will grab all of the things that you shot in the room, allowing you to complete this step, and your wonder weapon is now yours. You can pack-a-punch it, you can do whatever you want with it, and of course you're going to need it for the rest of the Easter egg. Thank you all for watching. Peace out.